I'm an evolutionary biologist studying iodine metabolism in kelp. They accumulate like the most iodine of all living organisms. I'm trying to study how they do it, how they figured it out.
I'm an artist working across disciplines, including sculpture, ceramics, performance, and the social. I work specifically in the relationship between plants and humans.
Bex emailed about this apology project. Biologists working with like live organisms have like a very deep feeling of both guilt and love for the organisms. Yeah, apology seems appropriate. So the book is called Apology to Kelp, and it's inspired by the apologies to plants that Bex have made and inspired by the precipitous decline of kelp forests.
We started by trying to have a lot of conversations. So we did reading sharings and going back and forth, which included then building a glossary of the jargon, which is going to be included in the book. And it's kind of our own definitions and what it means to try to collaborate between the arts and sciences and make that make sense. A lot of this project is based on my thesis work, which was apologizing to a different plant every day for an entire year. An apology is an opportunity for a transformational moment, for a restarting of a relationship, for kind of accepting and stating the harm you've done and trying to move forward, but not expecting forgiveness. And especially working with a non-human, knowing you probably can't ever know if you're gonna be forgiven.
One of the things that we wanted to do for the book was an experiment to see whether we could give kelp that we're trying to grow in the lab different substrates, different materials, and textures to attach to. We made 135 of these little clay discs, and we call them substrates because they are what we hope that the kelp will attach to. The goal is to see when you add kelp, whether or not there are certain conditions that are improving their growth and seem to be better for their, we're kind of thinking that's like comfort, how happy they might be in the environment.
I think it is so difficult for human culture to deal with climate change and be in this state of paralyzing climate grief. And there's this power of combining art and science that can give us an entry into dealing